So, if you haven't seen this Netflix show, The Mo, or Who is the Mo on Netflix, go see it because the last two episodes is airing this Friday. So go see it so that you can catch up with this conversation. It's super exciting. It's one of the best reality show I've seen so far from Netflix. Okay. So let's just go straight. So let's me guess who the Mo is because we only have five more players left for the last two episodes, and I have my guess who the Mo is. So let's talk about Joy for a minute. This is the player Joy. So let's talk about her. Initially, at the beginning of the show, I could bet my life and say she is because of the first task they did where she could not point pick who the like give direction and she said she's a pilot. I was just like, girl, you're sure. Me at this point right now, I'm like suspecting everybody, but Joy was my first suspect. But now, and getting to this last two episodes, I don't think Joy is the more but good one. She played like a good game. So let's talk about Averin, yeah? Averin, she's a very good player, and I don't think she's the more. If she's the more, then that means she did a fantastic job. I don't think she's the more because I feel like she's really trying hard to put money in the bank, not kind of sabotaging it. Next, let's talk about Jacob here. Jacob here has really go under the radar for anybody. Like in the beginning of the show, it was not the one I could think of. Well, I actually went back to watch the show again the second time. And it kind of makes sense. Like even in the first task, Jacob was literally trying to take his team, which was the water team, away from where they found the box. So Jacob is really like off the like up there like the moon. At least Jacob is like one of my major, not the major one, but is yeah, the number two person I think could be the more. But I'm going to let you guys know who the number one is soon. So let's talk about Will. Yeah, I don't think Will is the more. If Will is the more, that means he did such a good game because more like a people pleaser, and he was like really trying so hard. He even hurt himself trying to put money in the bank, trying to complete a tax. So I don't think Will is. But if he is, I'll be very shocked. He is. Lastly, let's talk about our girl, yeah, Kiss. Okay, I don't know. I keep calling her Kiss, but Kiss. Okay, she is my number one prime suspect. Like she is low key. Low key, she has actually go under the radar to the end of the show. And the way she walked away from that warehouse, cold hearted, and the way she greeted them, like she was so cold, like she's the more.